Everything seemed perfect, until Paris shattered everything Belly thought she knew. What was supposed to be a new beginning turns into the moment that breaks her wide open, and suddenly, Conrad and Jeremiah aren't just two boys she loves. They become two roads she may never be able to choose between again. Before Paris, Belly is already standing on shaky ground. She tries to act like she's fine, but the truth is written all over her. Every moment leading up to the trip feels heavy. She's caught between memories of Conrad that she can't let go of and a future with Jeremiah that she keeps trying to force into place. It's like she's holding her breath, waiting for something to break. Season 3 pushes Belly into a corner she can't escape. She walks through every scene with a mix of hope and fear. Hope that she finally understands what her heart wants. Fear that she's about to hurt the people she cares about the most, even when she's laughing or pretending to move on. Her eyes show something different: confusion, regret, and a longing she doesn't want to admit to anyone, not even herself. Meanwhile, Conrad and Jeremiah are stuck in their own storm. They're trying to be brothers again, but the truth keeps getting between them. Jeremiah wants to believe that the past is behind them. Conrad pretends he's over Belly, but deep inside he knows he never really was. The tension grows with every passing moment, and Belly can feel it even when no one says a word. So when the chance to go to Paris comes, Belly sees it as her escape. A chance to breathe. A chance to forget. A chance to find peace far away from Cousin's Beach and the boys she keeps hurting without meaning to. But Paris isn't the clean break she hoped for. It becomes the place where her heart finally speaks loud enough that she can't ignore it anymore. And as she boards that plane, she has no idea that this trip, this beautiful, bright, romantic city is about to tear her open in a way she never expected. Paris doesn't just change her. It reveals the truth she's been running from since summer began. Paris was supposed to fix Belly, a new view, new streets, new memories. But the moment she arrives, something feels off. The city is glowing, full of life, lovers walking hand in hand, and laughter floating through the air. Yet Belly feels strangely quiet inside. It's like the world is moving beautifully around her, but she's stuck in a moment she can't get out of. Every corner of Paris hits her harder than she expects. A cafe window reminds her of Conrad's shy smile. A couple sharing headphones makes her think of Jeremiah's warmth. Even the soft evening lights feel like echoes of Cousin's Beach. She tries to distract herself, tries to pretend she's excited, but the truth keeps catching up to her. She isn't running from the boys, she's running from herself. One night, everything finally catches up. Belly stands on a bridge overlooking the Seine, watching the city lights ripple on the water. It's beautiful, almost unreal. And that's the moment it breaks her. All the choices she made, all the moments she tried to rewrite, all the guilt she carried, they come crashing down. She realizes she's been trying to replace feelings she never truly let go of. And once that truth hits, there's no escaping it. Paris becomes the mirror she can't hide from. She sees her mistakes clearly for the first time. She sees how deeply she hurt Jeremiah by pretending she was ready. She sees how deeply she hurt Conrad by pretending she wasn't. The city doesn't take sides. It simply forces her to listen. In a way, Paris becomes her turning point, not because it gives her answers, but because it strips away everything she used to cover the truth. Belly understands that love isn't about choosing the person who is safe or the person who is familiar. It's about choosing herself first, facing her own heart before trying to share it with anyone else. And by the time she leaves Paris, Belly isn't the same girl who arrived. She came looking for escape, but instead, Paris made her face the one thing she feared most, the truth about who she loves and who she's terrified to lose. While Belly is trying to make sense of her feelings in Paris, Conrad and Jeremiah are back home living in a pressure cooker. Every silence between them feels heavier. Every small disagreement blows up faster than it should. They're trying to act normal, but the truth is sitting right between them like a shadow they can't step around. Jeremiah senses that something has shifted. Belly left for Paris hopeful, but the messages she sends feel guarded, shorter, softer, almost distant. He tells himself she's just busy, but deep down he feels the space growing wider. And every time he tries to ignore it, his fear only grows stronger. He loves her with everything he has, and the idea of losing her again terrifies him. Conrad, on the other hand, tries to keep his walls up. He tells himself Belly is happy with Jeremiah. He tells himself he needs to stay out of it. But his heart doesn't listen. Every time he hears Jeremiah talk about Belly, something inside him tightens. He remembers the moments he let slip away. The words he should have said. The love he never stopped feeling. He tries to hide it, but Jeremiah knows him too well. The tension grows until it's impossible to ignore. One night, the emotions finally explode. Not with shouting at first, but with a simple, painful truth hanging in the air. Jeremiah calls Conrad out for still loving Belly. Conrad doesn't deny it. For the first time, he says everything he's been too scared to admit. And Jeremiah, hurt and angry, pushes back with every wound he's ever carried, every moment he felt like the second choice. Every time Conrad stepped back only to leave messes for him to clean up. Their argument isn't just about Belly, it's about years of buried feelings. Rivalry, confusion, and love twisted into something painful. The brothers who once shared everything now stand on opposite sides of a heartbreak they didn't ask for. Neither of them wants to hurt the other, but neither can step away from how they feel. By the end of the fight, they both understand something painful. No matter what Belly chooses, someone they love will be broken. And that realization stays with them, echoing through every moment, every conversation, every thought they try to push away. Because in the end, this isn't just Belly's story, it's theirs too. When Belly returns from Paris, she walks back into Cousins carrying something no one can see but everyone can feel. She isn't the same girl who left. Her eyes look clearer, but there's a heaviness behind them, a quiet truth she's finally facing. The people around her feel the shift instantly, especially Conrad and Jeremiah. Paris didn't give her peace. It gave her clarity. And sometimes clarity hurts more than confusion. Jeremiah is the first to notice the distance. Belly hugs him, but it isn't the same. Not cold, just unsure. A moment that should feel warm instead feels like something slipping away. He tries to brush it off, tries to convince himself she just needs time. But deep inside he knows. He can sense the truth even if he doesn't want to hear it. Paris didn't bring Belly closer to him. It made her realize something she's been avoiding. Conrad, on the other hand, feels the shift in silence. He sees the way Belly looks at him, trying not to feel something, trying not to show something. It's the same look she had before everything fell apart. A look that says she still cares, even if she doesn't want to. He tries to keep his distance, tries not to hope, but hope is a cruel thing. It rushes back the moment Belly walks into the room, but the real impact of Paris doesn't show in tears or arguments. It shows in Belly's honesty. For the first time, she tells the truth, not to choose a side, not to fix everything, but to stop hurting people she loves. She admits she isn't ready. She admits she's been hiding from her heart. Paris didn't hand her an easy answer. It forced her to stop running. The finale hits like a slow, quiet storm. Belly stands between Conrad and Jeremiah, not picking a one. Instead, she steps back. She chooses herself for once. She chooses space, silence, healing. The boys react in their own ways. Jeremiah with heartbreak he tries to hide. Conrad with a pain he's too used to carrying. But both finally understand this isn't about winning her. It's about letting her find her way, and that last moment of the season, the one everyone will remember, doesn't come from a kiss or a fight. It comes from a simple look. Belly looking out at the ocean, thinking of Paris, thinking of everything she learned. Her story isn't over. Her heart isn't settled. And the love triangle that shaped her summer is far from finished. Paris didn't break her. It rebuilt her. And now both brothers will have to face what comes next, in a future none of them can predict.